What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition, creator of the Outright Bar, and Chief Marketing Officer, TigerFitness.com. Guys, we had something even more impressive than the first ever 4-minute mile, which before it was done was unattainable. And then since then, dozens of people have done it. We had a dude run a marathon in under 2 hours. That is an average of a 4-minute, 32-second mile. Done 26 consecutive times without rest. Just to put it in perspective, I ran like a 6:30 mile, I think in high school or some shit like that. And my lungs like literally fell out and I almost fucking died. And my legs were sore for the next like 5 days. This motherfucker ran, like that's a sprint. A 4-minute, 32-second mile is a sprint. That in and of itself is absurd. The fact this motherfucker did it 26 times in a row, that is insane. Insane. So, of course, the question is he natty? I haven't really seen this asked, right? See a bodybuilder look phenomenal. Is he on steroids? You see a baseball player hit a lot of home runs. Is he on steroids? You see Bill Romanowski spit on someone and body slam someone. Is he on steroids? Yet nobody's accusing the 120-pound guy from Africa of being on steroids. So the question is he natty or not? And the answer is, I don't fucking know. And let me go over why. I don't know and I can't tell you for sure. People evolve, right? I believe that Yao Ming was the product of a really tall guy. Chinese people aren't known for their fucking height. So I think they kind of got his dad, who was a really tall basketball player, his mom, who was a really tall volleyball player. They made a really fucking tall basketball player. And bada bing, bada boom, Yao Ming. Okay? People of good genetics have really fucking athletically inclined kids. For example, Brandon Curry, his wife. His kids are walking around, epic football players, with six-packs year-round. My son Thomas has a six-pack, and my daughter squash. Sure, we have them involved in a lot of activities, but my kids have both lifted unofficial world records in the deadlift. They're very muscular. Brandon Curry's kids are absolute freaks. We're both professional bodybuilders. Obviously, he's at a slightly lower level than me. If you think I'm telling the truth on that one, you're out of your mind. He's Mr. Olympia. So you got that, right? You have the Mannings. You have a bunch of case studies. So for all this time, East Africans have been known evolutionarily as just really badass distant runners, whereas West Africans, great sprinters, Eastern Europeans, Joey Antonio, who's in the International Society of Sport Nutrition, wrote a great book about racial differences in performance. He was called a racist. His name is Jose Antonio. I'll stop there. There are some genetic factors. So here's the thing, like everybody gets mad about genetically modified foods. Shit's been cross-pollinating for years, right? So while Yao Ming might have been the product, I don't know for a fact, I heard that, I don't know where the fuck I read it, of an arranged marriage, where they put two really tall motherfuckers who were good at sports together, made a super tall Chinese guy who could play basketball. Inadvertently speaking, you have a country that's been producing these long distance runners for years and years and years and years and years, centuries and centuries, and they're just, that's how they chased game, man. They're fucking hungry. And in West Africa, they had animals you had to sprint at and fucking go kill, right? These motherfuckers might have been running for distances for days to catch whatever the fuck animal they were catching. right? So since we learn how to hunt for food, don't tell vegans that. They get really upset when you say that humans hunted for food. Like, no, man. Humans hunted for berries. But these motherfuckers running around, killing animals, procreating, staying in the same region. Remember, America's a melting pot, which lends us to great biracial or multiracial athletes. Tiger Woods. You know, you look at that, we have a mixture, but think about it. If you're in an area that's evolution, that's been evolutionarily inclined to run distance because of their situation, food scarcity, whatever, and over years you keep building and building, and these, let's say that the sexy people tend to, like, you'll see sometimes like a really good looking dude with an ugly girl, or vice versa, but normally speaking, hot people stick together. And Olympic Village, they had to give out condoms because everybody was fucking. So think about it, man. You got all these elite athletes. So maybe it's like, and also they have things in common. Hey, baby, what do you like to do? I like to run really fucking far for no reason, barefoot. Hey, me too. Let's get married and have kids. So you have these situations. We're almost genetically modifying ourselves to be fucking epic. We're attracted to people like us, right? Like, my wife has similar political thoughts than I do. She likes lifting weights. She likes eating chicken and rice. So hey, it made sense. And we have little beasts that run around boxing, playing soccer, and lifting heavy shit. It's awesome. And they all have really big asses, except for Thomas. My kids, because my wife and I both have really large asses. And I like that about her, because it was like me, I'm like, damn, look at that girl's ass. She's like, damn. That guy's ass looks better than his face, so we're gonna have to just fucking go with it. So you fucking procreate. So I don't know if this guy's on drugs. Now, if he is on drugs, it's obviously not trenbolone, or else distance running is out of the question. EPO. When you're seeking to break, this guy's goal, and he came close before he got this. He came within, like, I think, like 20 seconds of the 2-hour mile. So he was there. I don't think for 1 second, now I'm a competitive dude, okay? If you told me that I was 20 seconds away from beating a 2-hour mile, and there's this thing you can inject in yourself that would make me run that 2-hour mile, I'm sorry, marathon, 2-hour marathon, you're fucking right I'd inject it. I'd put it right in the tip of my penis. I'd inject the shit out of it. So, think about it. If I'm going to be the best in the history of the world, the guy who literally gets like the 4-minute mile on steroids and runs a 2-hour fucking marathon averaging 4:32 for 26 miles. That's a full-on sprint. I couldn't even run that fast for 40 yards. Motherfucker did it for 26 fucking miles. Hell yeah, I'd take some drugs. I'd say there's a probability. So here's my thing. I think this guy is a genetic freak. I think this guy is the product of a region and a people who, throughout evolution, have run long distances. I'm Eastern European. I'm an Ashkenazi Jew and I'm Polish. I'm fucking strong. Eastern Europeans, whatever we were doing back in the day, you watch the strongman, all those people from fucking Iceland, fucking Mariusz Pudzianowski, fucking throwing bricks, looking jacked. That's what Eastern Europeans do. Coal miners and shit, right? So, like, the Eastern Europeans do that shit. So, check it out. Russians. Well, they just take a lot of steroids. But nonetheless, I mean, think about it. You have, essentially, here's what I think happened. You have a guy who could probably run, probably average about 430. Maybe, I'm sorry, not 430, but maybe like 450 on that mile, right? And do that 26 times. You have a guy, probably a 2-hour, 10-minute marathon, right? He took those elite genetics and he spiked it with a bit of that Jesus juice, man. A bit of that Captain America sauce. You know, he just gave it a little boost. Boom, you got a fucking 2-hour marathon. And here it is. That's what I keep telling people, like, Mr. Olympia's on steroids. You can take all the steroids you want. You still can't polish a fucking turd into a diamond. This guy is an elite athlete. Whether he's on steroids or not, fuck, if he isn't on steroids or EPO or some kind of performance-enhancing drug, I want to give that motherfucker some. See if he can run a fucking hour fucking marathon. Give that guy EPO. Fucking give that guy fucking install an oxygen tank in his taint. I don't know, I want to see a fucking hour fucking marathon. If this guy's natural, fuck, imagine how great he'd be with drugs. It'd be amazing. Give him drugs. Give the man some fucking drugs. What I'm saying is, this is fucking amazing. We had a motherfucker run a marathon in under 2 hours. If I ran a marathon, it would take me about 2 days. This motherfucker ran it in 2 hours. That's the fucking time it takes to watch a movie. 2 hours. 2 hours. In 2 hours, that's how long it takes me to fly to New York. This motherfucker ran a marathon. 4 minutes and 32 seconds, 26 times in a row. He literally sprinted at capacity for 2 fucking hours straight. Fuck, this is amazing. So like, dude, it's a great moment in sports history, man. This is the new 4-minute mile. Guess what? You know what's beautiful about being a human being? It's gonna be broken. It's gonna be broken, man. Just like the 4-minute mile's been fucking done multiple times now. Once people get it in their mind that that's the new benchmark to beat, trust me, man, within the next 3 to 4 years, that shit will be broken. Somebody's gonna beat that shit by 5 seconds. Someone's gonna beat that. Sooner or later, we have motherfuckers going across the fucking finish line with a fucking hour and 30-minute fucking marathon. See, the thing is, the human body's capable of great things. David Goggins goes over that, you know? The human body is capable of a lot of things. What's holding us back is this. And that's a good thing. Because think about it. Running that fucking fast can't be good for you. Like your body's trying to prevent you from fucking dying. It's like, hey motherfucker, slow the fuck down, your heart's gonna explode. You know? So your body has these checks and balances, man. Your body literally has, like in a rental car, I remember I went to 6T, which rents the nice cars, right? And I had one of those Cadillacs that goes up to like 200 miles. And I said, hey, can I take that? Like, no, man, we got a thing in there, ain't gonna go over 120. So your body basically has, I forgot what they're called, but a throttle on it that says, hey, fuck you. No, you're not gonna fucking do that. It's bad for you, you're gonna fucking die. Your body's built to survive. Running a fucking 2-hour marathon isn't good for survival. But if you can unlock that key in your fucking brain, I'm never gonna unlock that. I'm too fucking old. I'm set in my ways. My daughter got it. She's got that 2-hour fucking marathon mentality. Shit, my daughter, she juggled a soccer ball over 1,000 times. That's like a half-hour of straight juggling. I would fucking rip my eyebrows out, I'd be so bored. But she fucking did it. Like, she's got it, man. She has that mindset. She won a 5K. She ain't a runner. Look at her. She's built like a linebacker. Fucking, boom, she's got it. She's got that 2-hour marathon mentality. I don't. My son, I think, might have it, man. If you guys watch my Instagram, at Marc Lobliner, that motherfucker sparred the other day, and he got hit, and that little 67-pound motherfucker came back like Mighty Mouse. Fucking, just hitting some shit. He might have it. Thing is, but I was close. I was an undersized guy who ended up getting recruited for football. I threw my body around. My mind was stronger than the average mind. You could tell by my everyday business ethic and work ethic, my mind is stronger than the average mind. but it ain't 2-hour marathon mind. But my wife, her mind is strong in another way. So by us procreating or breeding, however you want to call it to not make it sound so weird, we came out with a better version of ourselves. We literally took our genetics, took our mind's capabilities, took our physical attributes, big asses and big muscles. Boom, Brandon Curry, same thing. His wife's a beast. She's a beast. Combine that with Mr. Olympia genetics, your kid's got 6-pack abs. I went to Brandon's football. So I was in Tennessee. He's my new neighbor in Tennessee. And I was in town for the Flex Lewis Classic. I had some business out there. I went and watched this kid play Pop Warner football. And motherfuckers just beasting fools, man. Just running motherfuckers over. There's some genetics involved in that, man. These are athletes. So guys, is he on steroids? Probably. But steroids is just like, you ever have a really good fucking cake? Ever go to CPK and get the red velvet? Take a bite of the front where there's no frosting. That cake's fucking good. Chocolate's in your mouth. Fucking you taste it on the tip of your tongue, goes to the back, hits all the fucking taste buds. Tastes so good. And you eat that, you're like, can't get much better than that. Then you go a little more. You fucking get a piece of cream cheese frosting. Oh, fuck, that's good. And then you get a little bit of whipped cream on there. And that's it. The genetics are the cake, man. The training is the cream cheese. The fucking steroids and the drugs, that's the whipped cream, man. That cake was already good as fuck. That cream cheese topping was already just the icing on the cake. But that whipped cream, that put that shit over the top. EPO and steroids are the proverbial whipped cream of the CPK red velvet cake. Think of it that way. What are your thoughts, man? Comment down below. Cardio Confessions, that's not a game. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Look who I ran into in LA.
Good to meet you. I've been watching your videos a long time. Tell me about this protein bar.
So it's the Outright Bar, man. It's all natural ingredients, made with real food. None of that. You ever want to work out? You want just a little snack, a little bar before training, but you know the other bars might give you a gut bump.
Right.
This is something that doesn't have any prebiotic fiber, no glycerin, no sugar alcohols. It's whole, real food.
That is a tasty bar.
Really?
It's easy to eat. It's not too chewy. Normally eat something like this with a big ass glass of milk. That's good.
So it's like a cookie.
Really good. No, it's not good.
If you want, we also have the, want to try the almond butter one while we're here?
Love to.
All right, so this
That's a badass bar.
This is made with almond butter, Steve.
That's a winner too.
Really?
He's badass. Good protein bars. Where can people find these?
Well, they can find it at any retail stores. You can find it at tigerfitness.com.
2 badass protein bars. So they get 2 double middle fingers up from Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's the bottom line.